If you have a quilt that you'd like to display, you can contact Lindsay at Holiday Quilts, 830-875-5432. Terryville Community Cemetery Cleanup will be held on October 10th through 12th. The administrator for the Terryville Community Cemetery Association, James Kirkwood, announced a scheduled cleanup of the cemetery located in Gonzales County on the Plager Ranch. Individuals are needed to bring their weed eaters and mussels. Call Kirkwood. You can call him at 404-304-9484. Leesville Country Fair will be on Saturday, October 12th at the Methodist Church grounds, 6077 County Road 155 in Leesville. Live auction, silent auction, country store, drawing, and entertainment for the whole family, including animal exhibits, pumpkin decoration, washers, beanbag toss, and much more. Clint Martin Band will perform from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you'd like to volunteer, for more information, call Vicki Onken at 830-857-3880 or Pat Meyer at 210-485-8659. The 63rd Annual Saturn Homecoming will take place Sunday, October 13 at the Saturn Community Center. Fellowship begins at 10:30, followed by a potluck lunch being served at noon. Auction will start at 1 o'clock, and donated items for the auction are welcomed. Share your community news and events on the SoSyntex Bulletin Board Facebook group or email news at sosyntexbb.com.
This is Passport to Texas. Texas Parks and Wildlife's Recreational Trails program develops new pathways in the state through a competitive grant program. Trails allow visitors to enjoy scenic vistas, pursue recreational sports, and escape to find solace and explore areas that might otherwise be inaccessible.
We fund everything from, natural surface single-track mountain bike trails to 12-foot wide concrete trails that are accessible to everyone.
Eric Hetzel is the State Park Trails Coordinator for Texas Parks and Wildlife.
That's a really important aspect of the program. We want to serve a broad spectrum of the population of Texas.
Trails provide access to natural environments in an increasingly urban landscape.
And they're providing recreational trail experiences for people who need them, and the population of Texas needs them. We don't have a lot of public land, and we're able to drop these little recreational trail experiences into these sometimes small communities, that really need a trail just around the local, woods.
And trails also provide connection.
They can have experiences with nature and experiences with the outdoors right in their own community, and that's one of the biggest positives about our program.
There are more than 1,100 miles of state park trails waiting for you to explore. Find them on the Texas Parks and Wildlife website. For Texas Parks and Wildlife, I'm Cecilia Nasty.
Welcome back to Guadalupe Valley Views. We're on the line with Daisy Shesky-Freeman, with the Gonzales Chamber of Commerce, Agriculture, and Visitor Center. Daisy, I've seen a lot of participation this year as the candidates for the Mrs. Gonzales County Royal Court, and their campaign is going on pretty strong.
It's really strong, Egan.
I've seen, signs and more participation, and now they're on business property in the windows. I mean, they are campaigning like I've never seen before. And this is going into is it third or fourth year?
This is our third year of voting. Okay,
in this style of format. Well, I know Come and Take It's coming up, but tell me about the voting. Let's kind of get a little history on it. But if you would, tell me how the candidates and how people can find out more information on it.
Well, I would like to give kudos to all the candidates right now because they are really working hard, Egan. They are going door to door, putting up signs, handing out promotional items, and they are getting out there in the community and meeting people to get their vote. This is the third year that we've had voting. As you know, in the past, it used to be a traditional pageant, and we worked with the Luling Watermelon Thump to kind of change that traditional pageant to something new. And it has worked out very well. This year is the first year that we have offered early voting. The past 2 years, we've had people come up and say, they were on vacation or they were out of town or they had a sports event to attend. So this year we've implemented the early voting, and on Wednesday we had 100 votes. On Thursday we had 102, and we'll just have to see what turns out on Friday and Saturday.
How many, or when's the last day to vote?
The last day to vote is Saturday from 10 to 4, and we will be set up outside of the Gonzales Chamber.
Okay, that's the 28th. That's Saturday the 28th. So you can vote today, you can vote tomorrow, and
Correct.
Early voting on Friday. What's the hours for that?
9 to 4.
9 to 4, and that's at the Chamber of Commerce building in the old jail in downtown Gonzales?
Correct.
And then you're getting ready for Come and Take It. I know there's a lot.
Oh, yes.
I know that there's a lot of stuff going on. What are some of the things that you guys are looking for? Is it more volunteers? Did you find someone to run the handicap parking? I know that you've had a kind of a...
We did. We have the EMS rescue organization that's going to be doing that for us.
You had some calls for some help on some other items. Is there anything else that you may need help from the community from that we can help kind of spread the word about?
If they would like to help watch barricades or work in the ticket booth, we'd be more than happy to have them.
So you need ticket booth volunteers. And
correct.
That gets me to Come and Take It, which I was just looking at the calendar and it hit me. We're a week away. I didn't even...
Yes, we are.
Okay, there's some other stuff for folks who work downtown, parking and whatnot, and street closures and whatnot. You've got an entire list on the Come and Take It Facebook page. Give me some of the details on when you guys are closing down the square to set up the tents.
So we will be closing down the square, Confederate Square, on Saturday the 28th, and that's because the beer tent and food tent will be assembled on Saturday and Sunday. The food tent will go up first, and the beer tent will go up second. And then on Sunday, around 1:30, we will have the food vendors setting up their food booths. And then we fall into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, where you will see the beer vats going up. You'll see the tables and chairs. You'll see us lining out lights and electrical cords. We'll be drawing out all the arts and crafts vendors. And then once it hits Friday, the streets will slowly start to close down. We like to do those in kind of sections because we know businesses downtown are still conducting business. But as of Friday on 5 o'clock, all the streets that are involved with Come and Take It will be shut down.
And I want to mention, too, especially parking, and there's going to be, by temporary police order, some no parking in some of those areas downtown.
Those streets will be closed off, and if your car is parked in an area where it should not be parked, your car will be towed.
All right, let me get some information from you if folks want info on the event, on how to participate, all the fun, exciting events and the entertainment. And I just got to mention, I think you guys are the last ones to do it. No grounds fee to get in on the at all to attend or just walk around. If people want more information on the Come and Take It celebration, how can they find out more info, Daisy?
They can visit GonzalesTexas.com, and underneath events, click on the Come and Take It celebration, or they can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Come and Take It TX.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for this week's edition of Guadalupe Valley Views. I'm Megan Barthel, SoSyntex Radio News. Have a great weekend, friends.